everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. This lovely collection is part of the set of stitched and pierced nested dies from Creative Dies Plus. Now these are all available from Craftstash. There are 13 different die sets in this collection, and apart from the obvious ones that we've got here, you've also got the hearts and the stars, the tags and the bunting. Now the basic ones come with scalloped edges or they come with plain edges, and if you come in close you can see the detail on the dies themselves. One has a stitched edge, the other has a pierced, and they alternate throughout the collection so that you can get a different look with your layering as you make your cards. So this time I'm going to be using the rectangles, and these are just some ideas that I've come up with as I've used the die set. So I've just created a stitched panel and I've used a stamp to create the background. On this one I've simply cut them all out and layered them up, so I now have them stacked up in a pyramid. On this one I've created frames to go around each of the panelled pieces and added them to a card. And on this one I've used it to frame the baby, and I've just created a spotlight background behind with some distress inks. Now if you use the dies individually and cut them out, you will get a layer of card that size. So that's each of the dies cut out individually. Now I won't go through the rest because I want to show you the next part, which is giving you a different look. So if you keep the largest die, you've got your base layer. If you take the next die down and add them together, you will create a thin frame. And then by taking that one out and adding in the next layer, you'll create a wider frame. And you can repeat this process right the way through to give you different size frames all the way through the layers. So that one will give you a really wide layer, and this one will give you a wider one, which is that layer, till you come to the very last die and you will have a really wide layer there. Now all these things that you've cut out, they'll all produce another layer for you that you can use on your dies. But by adding these all together onto your card, you can create another look to your cards. So if I let me show you this one is using the layers so that they're stacked up, and this one is using the layers so that they recede into the card. So I've stopped at these few layers. You can add as many layers as you want, but I've added them with foam tape in between. And then just to finish off the edge, I'm just going to go around the stitching, and I don't want it straight and level, so I'm just going to go uneven, and I'm going to follow the edges of the stitching. So I've hand drawn around the edge and I've wrapped some ribbon around the actual base. So before I add this to my base card, I'm just going to pop some glue on the back. Now I want to add this at an angle onto my card, along there, and from the Birthday Fairground die I've cut it 3 times, and I'm just going to add this to my card along there, and then I've wrapped some ribbon and I've used a buckle, and I'm going to add that to the bottom of my card. So there you have some ideas with the Stitched and Pierced Nested collection from Craftstash, and this one is using the rectangles. So I do hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please give it the thumbs up, and why not subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a video. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.